EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going with Beckham on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Preston Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Good. 180. 50. Record. Up, left. Hey, Charlie. 50.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Hurry. Check. Regular. Alert.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurry.
The Packers 45-yard line.
Hey, echo. 50.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Point it right. Hey, Alpha. Hurry. Yo.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Hey, Hurry.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry. You. Run.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
This is caught. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Hey, alert. Go. Tighten up. Check 24. Hurry.
They'll run with with Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Following the interception, Mayfield looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was looking for Landry that time.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Mayfield completes it to Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Check 3, check 3. Hurry. Switch.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Packers nothing. Austin Seibert to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
We got this.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 75 yards as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Mayfield on first down. Open man is Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Alert! Someone west!
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A toss play to Chubb, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Go! Hurry! Mike's 50! Let's go!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. First down, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, orbit.
To throw is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 43-yard line. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
26.
To throw again. Rodgers. He's going to look deep down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. 36 yards on the play. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Exit. Take 30.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They go with Chubb on second down. And a short gain down to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hurry!
18-yard line.
Hurry!
50's the mark. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practice.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch the skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, when your post department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to act like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead instead of get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Bit 180! 180!
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Check.
Load it! Load it! Hey, Delta! Hey, Delta! Hey, here we go.
Rivers on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Rivers. Rumbling past the 30. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they didn't get him down. Now Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Red Delta! Bravo!
No. Switch.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Sheldon Richardson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Mike 42, nice move. Here I come.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. They'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
180! Alert!
58, boy, 58.
Hey, box truck!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Squeeze, double.
Alpha!
Following the interception here, Rivers completes it to Watt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw again on 2nd down, Rivers. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Back, green 80! Green 80!
Check, Mike 42.
Hey, Delta!
A first down throw here for Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns' defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And now another one thrown incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
That 180! Round 80!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Point it right. King.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now Rivers on 4th down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play fake. Rivers. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Rivers. It's caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. One receiver left, that's Allen. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first down throw from Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
King! Protein spill!
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let him know, let him know.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Okay. 190.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Rivers, and caught by Henry.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Slack 15.
Defense wins championships, baby. He's crashing.
Plus the right. Q.
Small.
Hey, Echo.
Check. Lucky.
6-6. Pull it high. Behind.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Watt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Run.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 88 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Check.
Hey, Rocket.
From the 27, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Chargers 24.
Back, Clean 80. Clean 80.
Check. 42's the mark.
Red.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Mayfield now from the 50. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Joey Bosa in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And some room to... There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 50 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, Wahoo! Here we go. Here we go. Hey, alert, 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 alert. General West. I got you.
Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record.
Regular. Hurry. 80 weapons.
Fourth down, Mayfield rolling to his right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Max 42. Max 42. I got you, punk.
Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 10 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football look.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Mayfield, that's out to Chubb, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He finds Beckham, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first.